Indian Sanskrit is humble to be with you today. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you shall find this practice. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a high level class today. We're doing a little bit of power yoga. Sitting outside, finally doing some outside yoga. I got my bug spray, so we are good to go. So I'm sitting cross-legged position on my mat, just bringing it in my surroundings, having my eye closed, just bringing myself into my practice. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhale out, deep breath in, exhale out, inhale, exhale. Begin to breathe at your own pace. As we take a little breath in to getting ourselves comfortable in our practice. If you're cross-legged, it's fine. If not, you can always have your feet forward, whatever's comfortable for you. Taking a moment in. Switch my legs a little bit. There we go. Take a couple more breaths like that. All right, gently open your eyes. Let's bring our bodies into our practice. We're going to inhale our hands up. Exhale, twist to the left side with my left hand on my left knee, my right hand behind me, looking that direction towards my left. Holding it here. Taking a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, bringing my hands up, twisting to the opposite side. My hand on my knees to my right. Holding it here. Looking toward that way with my left hand behind me. Gonna inhale, twist. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. A couple more times. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, twist again. To the left. Inhale up. Exhale, twist again. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. I'm going to bring it up again and exhale, fold forward in your mouth. For this practice, I have water, I have my stack of blocks, and I also have a strap. So please hit pause if you need to and go get your items. I can wait, I ain't got nowhere to go. Hold it here, take another breath. Holding it. Take an inhale, exhale, bring it up. Now we're going to transition to our hands and knees. I'm going towards my right side. We'll go to the right. Bringing our hands and knees. Making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. We're going to take since we're this way towards our right, we're going to take our right foot behind us. Holding it here. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. Look the same direction as your knee. Holding it here. Trying to make sure. I did put bug spray on, so hopefully the bugs won't be eating me up. Oh, God. Holding it here. Dropping it down. Ooh, I see something. Bring back your left foot. Bend your knee. Open up the hips. Look at the same direction as your knee. Hold it here. Taking a nice breath in. Exhale, drop it down. Do that again. Bring back your foot, bend your knee, open up your hips, look in the same direction as your knee. Holding it here. Take a couple breaths. Take one more. Stretch your leg back. Dropping it down. Opposite side, taking your right foot behind you. Plant it like you're on the wall. Bend on your knee. Open up your hips, look in the same direction as your knee. I have bug spray on, but they're around me. A couple more breaths. Holding it here. Stretch out your leg. Bring it back down. Bring yourself to our first child's pose. So I have my feet same size as my mat. Having my toes touch, pushing all the way down. Head onto the floor if you can. Holding it here. Taking a couple breaths. If this is uncomfortable for you, like I said, you can always transition, sit on your bum, like so, and bring your hands forward. So wherever you are in your practice. Couple more breaths. One more. Gently bring it up. Bringing our hands back under our hands and knees. Moving your hips from side to side. I have my toes tucked down. Yogi's choice, you can have them tucked out or flat down wherever you're at. I have my tucked down so I can grasp myself, shaking my toe feather side to side. Begin to rotate. And your hands just moving from side to side. One direction, I'm going towards my right, stopping. Now I'm going to the opposite way, to the left. Going here. All right, waking everything up. So let's get into practice. This is going to be a fun practice. So follow me. I will throw some modifications in if your body's not here yet. So let's get cracking. All right, tucking my toes down. Bring it back to downward facing dog, our first dog of the day. Holding it here. Begin to paddle your knees from side to side. If this is too much for you right now, you can always drop down to your knees and begin to pedal, just bringing your leg back one by one for your practice. Just pedaling, bringing your hip from side to side. Holding it here. Holding our downward facing dog, lifting up our feet, dropping it down. Lifting up our feet, dropping it down. If you're down low, you're just pedaling. You don't have to lift your feet up. If you want, you can lift your leg up, bring it down. Lift your leg up, bring it down. Just bringing in some good stuff. Filling up your strength and your tolerance. Holding it here, take another deep breath in. And then exhale, drop down to your knees. All right, I'm in hero's pose. Holding here. If it's too much for you, you can always swing your bum. Taking a breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. I'm gently bringing my head from side to side here. Inhale. Exhale. A couple more times. Deep breath in. Exhale out. All right. Back onto our hands and knees. Bring it back to downward facing dog. On our dog, we're going to gently walk our feet up to the beginning of our mat. If that's not accessible for you, if that's too much, you can bring it onto your hands and knees and just gently bring your feet up. Lots of modification. Holding here in our forward fold. Have a little bend in the knees in our hips, a little bend in our knees. Release some pressure if you need. And grab your block here. And just using your blocks to help you out here if you're not there yet. So hold it in here, put a little bend in your knees. Bending at your hips. Want to inhale, lift up, halfway fold. Exhale, gently lower down. So I have my feet hip width underneath my hips. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your knees. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhale, lower it down. Put a little bend in my hips. Hold it here. We're going to inhale, bring our hands all the way up to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Do that again. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bringing our hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, gently fold forward and in your mouth. Still having a little bending in my knees. Forward fold in my hips. Bringing my hands to my block if you're able to. Hit the floor if you can. If not, a block is okay. Hold it in here. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, inhale, exhale. You're going to gently bring it down. So taking your right and left, bring it back down to your knees. We're going to shift our knee, we're going to shift our hips forward for a little low level plank here. Holding here on our knees. We're going to gently lower down to our mat. Holding here, bringing our top of our body up in a little gentle baby back and baby cobra. Holding here. Taking a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, push back onto our knees. Pushing back all the way up to child's pose. Holding here. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Bringing our hands back up to hands and knees. Holding here. Making sure my hands are underneath my shoulders, my knees are my hips. I'm going to push back to downward facing dog. And then we're going to gently walk back to our hands. We're going to do a halfway lift. And an exhale, lower down. We're going to inhale, bring it all the way up to the side. Hands to back, our hands back to heart center. We're going to do that again. We're going to do it a couple times slow, then speed it up. We're going to inhale our hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Gently bring our left and right foot back. We're on our knees. We're going to bring our knees underneath our hips. Shift forward, lower down. To cobra pose. Having our feet planted like a dorsiflexion, extending our feet, pointing our toes. Lift up very gently for a baby cobra. On the inhale, then exhale, drop down. Tuck your toes down. Push all the way back. On our hands and knees back to child's pose. Over here. Bring it up back to our hands and knees. Breathe at your own pace because you're learning to move. Push it back to downward facing dog. On your exhale, gently walk your hands back to your hands. Back to your hands. Taking your time. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. On an inhale, bring your hands all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward in your mouth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Bringing our foot back. If you want to try high plank, go ahead. If not, you can bring it back down onto your knees. We're going to go to high plank, shift forward, lower all the way down onto our mat. We're going to inhale, baby cobra. If you want to challenge, you can bring it all the way up to king cobra. Making sure you're not putting too much tension in your lower back. Holding it here. Tucking your toes down. You can push back to downward facing dog if you can. If not, if you're on your knees, doing the low cobra on your knees, just push back to child's pose for a breath, and then bring it back up to downward facing dog. We'll all meet in downward dog. So I'll wait for you. All right, hopefully we're all at downward dog, and now let's gently walk our feet to the top of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring our hands all the way up. And exhale, bring our hands to heart center. One last time. Let's go for it. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward in any amount. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. You can bring your right and left foot back and drop down to your knees. That's one way. Another way, you can just bring your feet back up to a high plank. That's another way. Wherever you are, you're going to lower down, chaturanga, down to baby cobra. So your baby cobra, you can either take halfway up baby cobra if you want to challenge, bring it all the way up to king cobra, making sure you monitor your back. If it's too much, maybe put some more tension in your thighs to help you out if your lower back is hurting. Please listen to your body. And on the exhale, push back to downward facing dog. But if that's too much for you, like I said, if you're in that lower one, you can just push back to child's pose. Splanification. We'll all meet in downward facing dog, holding it here. Take a nice breath in. And on the exhale, we'll drop down all of us to our knees and sit back on our bum. We're going to take our first water break. as I silence my phone. Apparently, I did not do that. Whew. Take our first water break. Take a minute and 15 seconds. Got it on timer now. How are you today? We're outside enjoying the fresh, beautiful air as the bugs are all around me. Haven't bit me yet. Let me go second round before I hit a spray again. I did spray myself prior, but you know, just keeping them off. There's ants all on my mat. I'm trying not to squash them. And I'm like, come on, ant. Come on, ant. At this time, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the 45 subscribers. Not 45, I'm sorry, 75. Oh, I'm so sorry. 75 subscribers. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate you so very much. Hopefully you're enjoying this outdoor practice. It's kind of like a power yoga practice, so I'm putting, beginner, intermediate, and high all at the same time. So hopefully you'll have some fun with this practice. I hope you enjoy it. I enjoy teaching it. Woo. Got 2 seconds left. 1. All right. Our water break is over. So we're going to go back onto our hands and knees. At any time, if this practice too much for you, you can always drop down to your hands and knees, reset yourself, put yourself in a child's pose, or just sit on your bum, relax, take a breath, and then come join back in practice if it's too much for you. Please, I always say this, I stress this so much in my classes when I teach you, please take care of yourself. You know what's going on in your body. If you're not feeling it, do what you can do at that moment, and then work on the things you can't do. And if today is not that day, then hey, do what you're supposed to do. That's your yoga practice. So we're back in our hands and knees. We're going to go back to downward facing dog. We're going to walk forward to our mat, taking our time. Holding in here, we're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Bring our hands to heart center. All right. Here comes the fun part. We're going to take since we're staying in this position, we're standing in mountain pose. Holding our mountain. I'm going to come forward with my mountain to show you. We're going to do blowing palms. So we're going to bring our hands up to the sky. I do not know why my thing went off again. I said stop. I don't know why my thing went off. Hands up in the sky. Holding it here. So we're going to take our left hand, bringing it down. Take our right, bringing it over. Either you can look up, look down, look at me with your beautiful faces wherever you are. Holding it here. Stretching all that lovely goodness on our side. We're going to inhale, bring our hands up. Exhale, switch to the opposite side. On our right side here. Like I said, have your head facing up if you can. Towards me, towards the ground. Wherever your head would like to be, where it's comfortable for your neck. Holding it here. And bringing it back up, dropping it down. We're going to do blowing palms, so which means we're going to go from side to side. So we're going to bring our hands up. Drop down our left, bringing our top over to the right. We're going to inhale up, exhale lower, switching sides. Inhale up, exhale lower, switching sides. Inhale up, exhale lower, switching sides. One more time. Inhale up, exhale lower. One more time. Inhale up, exhale lower. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, bring your hands down to mountain pose. Hold it here. Taking a breath, recovery breath. I have my eyes closed, bringing myself back into my practice. Maybe work on my breath for a second, just grasping what I just did. It's a lot of work. Taking a moment. All right, let's get cracking. I'm going back top of my mat here. I'm going to step back. Got my hands to my side for mountain pose. Taking my right foot, dropping it back. on top of my feet. This is crescent pose with a bend in my front knee. Trying to get in between what's comfortable for both of my legs and my hips. So wherever's comfortable, we always say point your hips forward, but everybody's hips are different. Sometimes they're not evenly. We're not symmetrical. We're actually kind of asymmetrical. So in our practice. So I like to do a little bit wider with my feet, like wide train tracks to grasp my body, because I'm a tall chick and I gotta hold this up part up. So I usually open up my legs a little bit more to get more balance in my hips. So that works for me. So play with your balance. Maybe it's better for you if your hips are thinner, if you have bigger hips, maybe open up, because I have hips. I got hips, I got all this. So I gotta, balance myself. So I got a little bend in my knees. Holding in here, we're gonna bring our hands all the way up. Holding in here for crescent pose. I'm on top of my foot. Holding in here. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhaling out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to take my right leg to meet my left, just stepping forward. Holding it up, take a baby back bend. And then exhale, bringing my hands back to my side for mountain pose. This time I'm going to put my hands back on my imagination on my hips. Taking my left foot, bringing it all the way back. Open up my hips just a little bit, get in between my hips. There we go, that's my crescent. Yes. Bringing my hands all the way up to the sky. Finding my balance wherever it is. Either open up your legs a little bit, stable your hips, wherever's comfortable. There's no right or wrong. It's yoga. Have fun with it. Listen to your body. Find your balance wherever that is. Holding it here. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing your left to meet the right. Holding here. Take a baby back bend. Bringing it back up. Bringing your hands back to the side. So we're going to do that crescent again. We're going to add a little bit more for that crescent. We're going to go from crescent pose to scratching my side. We're going to go to crescent pose and do a half moon. So that should be fun. So if you need, you can grab your blocks. If you need it to help you with your crescent moon. So, with your half moon. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to start in mountain. We're going to put our hands in our imagination. We're going to step back with our right foot again. Going halfway. More than halfway. Finding where we are in our pose. Bringing our hands up. So you're on top of your foot, so your foot is elevated up. So you're just deep in, not like a runner's lunge, but I guess a high runner's lunge. That's it. Bring your hands up. So we're going to stay in crescent. Holding it here. Now forward to get to our half moon, we're going to bring our top half forward. You can grab your block. And we're just going to lift. My block is on my right hand. And we're just going to lift up our right foot and bring up our right hand. If this is acceptable for you. It's hard for me to block. I have to do it on the floor. If you can't reach the floor, go ahead. Taking half moon. Holding it here. Take a couple more breaths. And one more breath. And we're going to drop down our foot. Bring our hands back up. Oh, try not to fall. Sometimes my balance is off. It's okay. Forever a student. Forever a student. Hold it here. Taking our recovery breath. Now taking our right to meet our left. Bringing my hands back in my imagination. Stretching out my feet. Taking my time. All right, what's good for one side, let's do the other side, because we can't go around unbalanced. So we're taking our left foot behind us in crescent pose on the ball of our left foot. Bringing our hands up, finding that balance in between. Taking a breath here. We're going to fold our top half forward, dropping down my right hand, grabbing the floor. If not, grab a block and gently bring up your left foot. Bringing your hand all the way up. If you can raise your head looking all the way up in the sky. If not, I like to cheat. I like to find a point on the floor. Help me with focus on my balance. Hold in here. Oh, I'm okay with the block today. Just find the level of your block. There we go. Holding in here. Ants run all over my hands. Taking another breath. Dropping down your left foot, stepping down, back into crescent, finding your balance first. Before you bring it up, that's what I didn't do, find myself first. Holding it here, taking a breath, or recovering a breath. Alright, let's take our right to our left. Bring our hands up, bring our hands back onto our hips and our imagination. Holding it here, taking a breath. Woo! Inhale, exhale, sigh out. Oh yeah. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale. All right, inhale. Exhale, sigh out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, sigh out. Feels good to let it out. I'm going to go to the middle of my mat here. Bringing my feet hip width. Holding it here, taking a breath. Bringing my hands to mountain pose. Yes, holding in mountain. So we're going to hold it here in our mountain pose. My feet are underneath my hips, hands to my side. We're going to go from mountain and we're going to do a tree pose. Let's do a standing pose, or we're still standing. So we're going to take our, our right leg. We're going to bring it up. Now for your tree, you can either put it on your ankle, which is a good spot. You can either put it on your calf. I just learned you can put it on your knee. Yeah, you won't pop out your knee. I learned that in anatomy. They lied to me. I've learned something new. This is why you take yoga anatomy. Or you can bring it the inside of your thigh, which I can. I need to grab my fat. Inside of my thigh. So we're planting our left foot onto the mat, taking our foot. You take it inside your thigh. I have to roll my thigh up, roll my pant leg up a little bit to get inside there. See, for me, I have talking and it's too much. So let me get myself together to do my tree pose because it's too much. Because I like to find a point first. Talking and doing it, sometimes it's a challenge for me. So let me stop talking. I'm going to stop talking and get it my foot in there. There we go. There we go. I can't get my foot in there. Yes, I can. But if you want, you can use a block to help you. Right there for your tree. Put a block there. But we'll take tree pose and take a couple breaths. I'm going to get my foot in there. I'm going to get my foot up there. I can. So I'm going to concentrate. Hopefully you're concentrated too. You can also go by a wall and put your hand on the wall and help you get into the tree pose. So that's a good, nice cheating kind of way to help you get into that pose and feel it. So, feet are sticky. I like to rub my feet a little bit if they're not sticky. There we go. There we go. Down on your tree. There we go. I'm overthinking it. That's why I'm overthinking it. Oh my God. This is too much for me today. Sometimes some days your balance is good. Sometimes your balance is bad. So don't beat yourself up if you're not there. Look, I'm a yoga teacher and my tree is all messed up. So wherever your tree, you can put when you do get your tree pose, you can put your hands on your hips. You can do your hands heart center. You can do apple, or you can do willow tree. Wherever you like to be today. And for some strange reason, I'm overthinking it. Pull open in my knee. I don't know what's wrong with it. My tree is like, not today. It's not today. But sometimes it's like that. Sometimes your balance is like, nope, not today. No matter how much you practice, every day your body can be fine. I did this the other day, it was fine. Today it's like, not today, girl. So take a couple more breaths. And drop it down. Be honest with yourself, because sometimes some days it's just good and some days it's just bad. Like right now. We'll go the opposite side. You know, and that's okay. That's the one thing about practice. It's a practice. Some days your body's good, some days your body's just like whatever. Like today my body's like, no, not today. It's good, not today. So I'm gonna roll my pain cup just a little bit up so I can get my feet in my foot, get my foot, rub my foot, get a little bit more heat so I can suck it in. All right, so I'm in mountain pose, taking my left foot, put it in my right thigh. So make sure your right foot is planted on the mat. Left foot into my right thigh. And sometimes one side's better than the opposite side. This is my better side apparently today. Like I said, in your tree, you can take Namaste prayer hands. I'm looking for a point. Apple or willow, wherever you're at. I think I'm gonna try apple. There we go. Apple on this side. This side's my better side. One side is always better than the other. That's why we're aces. Aces the method. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe at your own pace. Now I'm staring down, staring at a point, getting myself comfortable. This side's better than my other side. It's a work in progress. Some days it's good, some days it's not. That's okay. I'm still having fun. Yes. Couple more breaths. Dropping it down. Shaking it out. Rolling down. Like I said, for your tree pose, you can put your foot on your ankle, on your calf, on your knee, because you won't pop your knee out. Learn that in anatomy class, or on your top thigh. If you're really good, maybe you can put your foot inside your thigh, like up in the crevice, like there, which I can't do today. Today is not my day for tree. Another day will be better. Like I said, sometimes, some days you're good. Sometimes your body's like, no, I don't know what's wrong with my body today. But I do yoga every day. Some days are good, some days are really bad. This is a questionable day, but that's okay. As long as you're having fun, enjoying it, and just work on it. Yoga is always a continued practice. Never no wrong, no right, as long as you're having a good time. So, I think once is going to be enough for my balance. Because my balance is like, not today, girl, but that's okay. So we're going to take a water break. I'm going to put my timer on to take a 1 minute water break because we definitely do deserve it. 1 minute and 15 seconds. To be exact, my mom loved my video. She's like, I love the fact that you give us water. She said, most stuff you do on YouTube, people don't give you breaks of doing water. They say take water, but she said that's the one thing she loved about my practice, that I encourage being hydrated. Sure do. If I don't prompt you to take a water break, listen to yourself. If you're thirsty, you're thirsty. Hit pause. I will be here, ain't going nowhere, and take a water break. I do encourage it. As I move my hips from side to side. I don't like to stay still. I'm always moving in my practice. I love it. Ooh, we got 53 seconds left. At this time, you'll see around the screen. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Ding, you'll see the subscribe button and the notification bell when I upload new content. Sorry, what's it? Upload new content. So definitely keep an eye on me on my socials. I do post when I do upload stuff. So our break is over for our workout break. As it restarts itself, why do I keep hitting the dismiss button and it just restart itself? I don't know what's wrong with that. Oh well, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. All right, so we're gonna drop down onto our hands and knees. I'm going to my left side here. I'm going to push back to child's pose. Holding it here, bringing my head onto the mat. Holding it here, stretching everything out that we did. Getting myself back into my breath, taking a moment, watching the ansets all around me. Hello. I'll keep you off my mat so I don't step on you. I don't want to step on you, ants. No, I want you to enjoy your day. One more breath. Gently bring it back up. All right. So we're going to do a stretching pose. So we're going to stretch, 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 stretch. So I'm going to sit on my bum, and we're going to do split. We're going to do half splits today. So I have my legs forward. I'm going to bring in my block, put it in the middle of me. I'm going to take my right leg, bring it in into my thigh. Take my left leg, bring it out. Bring it out, or actually you can, have a wide leg. Bring my, my right leg in, my left leg out. I'm going a little bit more because I can. Put it in the corner of my yoga mat because I got this space. And flexibility. Take your block in front of you. So we're doing half splits. So I have my toe dorsiflex pointing up to the ceiling. Bring a little bit back towards me. Getting a deep stretch in. I'm going to hold this stretch for a little bit. Holding it here. So I'm going to start my timer for 2 minutes, 2 whole minutes. So I'm getting myself together, holding it here. So start the timer. So before I started, you can bring it forward. Onto your block, you can have a stack of blocks. Like if you need more than one, bring it up. If that's where you're at, bring it down. Wherever is comfortable for you in this. So we're going to take 2 whole minutes while everybody's texting me, calling me, paging me. So very popular today. Thank you. And now, everybody's calling me. 55,000. All of a sudden, when you gotta do something, everybody and their grandmother reach out to you. All right. Let's start that 2 minutes. This is real. This is how yoga is in real life. You try to silence your phone and keep your moment to yourself, but it doesn't happen. As you notice, we're holding this longer than 2 minutes. And I didn't start the timer, so we probably have a little bit extra. So wherever you're at, pull my shirt up so I can give my good away. Holding it here. Have my toes pointed up to the beautiful sky. Have a smile on my face. Team. Whew. Enjoying the beautiful outside. Making sure I finish this practice before that big old sun spot, because it gets real sunny right here. The sun is coming, I feel it. It's behind me, it's illuminating, it's beautiful. It's nice to do yoga outside, get some fresh air. I love it. Favorite time. When it starts getting decent outside. I think it's already 80 degrees, I don't know. I didn't look. I think it was 70 something. It's probably 80 right now. I love the heat. This is fantastic for me. I love the heat. I was in Florida a week ago and I just love the heat. It was dry heat. I loved it. I loved it so much. It gave me a headache. A little bit. I had a little bit of heat. I think because I didn't have enough water when I was outside. I went to Universal Studios and I didn't have enough water. So make sure you stay hydrated. See, I'm in his pedals. Drinking water. That's what you're supposed to do. We got 40 seconds left on the timer. Ciao. How are you? Happy June. It's still June. Where I'm at, it's the last day of June. I'm recording. Last week I was on vacation, so you didn't get anything. Actually, I did record something, but it just, me and my camera, I don't know if it's my battery not charging. I don't know. I might have to. I do have a warranty on it. I keep saying I'm off. I have a warranty on this and see what the heck is going on with my camera. Because it's like, I'm going to look at the warranty. Because it keeps recording, then it stops, recording, and stops. So, time is up. We're going to dismiss that. So we're going to gently bring ourselves up, bringing our foot out. Yes. Bringing our feet together, stretching. Just pointing their toes. Point your toes towards me. Point them towards yourself. Point them towards me. And point them towards your out. Shake it out. We're going to do one side and get the other side in. So I'm going to straddle again my mat. I'm going to bring my blocks in front of me because I need them today. I'm going to take my left foot, bring it into my thigh. Taking my right foot, open up my hips just a little bit more. Sitting myself forward, sit myself up. If you need a blanket or pillow, don't forget to use one if you need one. I forgot to mention that. If you need one to elevate your hips all the time. If your hips are tight and you're not able to move that way, don't forget to put a block, a bolster if you have one, blanket or a pillow underneath your hips. So please, 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 please listen to yourself. All right, so we're going to hold this for 2 minutes. So I get my timer together. And we hold this side for a long time. So we're going to hold this side for the same amount of time. I think I was talking for actually 20 seconds. So we're going to hold it we'll do 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. So I feel like the other side, we almost hold it for close to 3 minutes. So, all right, bringing it forward. I already start the timer even though I'm talking. So all I'm doing is making you get more flexibility in your hips. So hopefully your hips are getting more flexible. Get more room in your body. Hold it here. Maybe if you can, reach your water. Stay hydrated. I got ants all over me. That's okay. It's not bothering me. Got less than 2 minutes to go. See? Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment if I haven't said it 100 times. You do what you can do it. Like, if you're going to subscribe, you're going to subscribe. If you're going to share, you're going to share. I appreciate it. Woo. Don't forget, have your toes pointed up to the ceiling, dorsiflexion to yourself. That's a fancy term to saying bringing your foot toward yourself, having your shin, your foot come toward you. Pointer flex is the opposite way. When you point your toes like you're pointing. Yeah, see that? Now that he's kicking in. Learning so much stuff, especially the lower half. And learning that if you put your foot on your knee, you will not pop it out. Apparently, your knee can rotate in a bunch of different directions. See? When I first started yoga practices, I was taught that you will actually pop your knee out if you put too much pressure. But apparently, your knee can rotate in more one direction. It's amazing when you break down the human body. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. Loving it, learning. There's always new information coming up about, with our bodies, especially with doing yogas and doing different exercises, what we can take on our bodies. Our bodies are amazing vessels. So take care of it. Don't forget to keep it hydrated. Keep it rested. Keep it meditated. Ooh, got less than 20 seconds to go. I think I accidentally killed the ants. Oh no, bad karma. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't like, I had an entomology class once, so I kind of like bugs. They're okay with me. 3 seconds to go. Time is up. All right, so we're gonna bring ourselves up. Bring our feet in front of us. Woo! Shaking out our thighs. Like a good pat down. Pointing my toes towards you. Pointing my toes towards me. Pointing them back towards you. Shaking them out. Shake them all about. And we do the hokey pokey and we turn this off around. That's all about. Yes. Planting my feet onto my mat. And gently bringing it down. All right. Having our feet planted on the mat, or feet hip width, my hands down, facing down. Oh, here. And take a mini little baby back bend. Just lifting up my hips. Ooh, just squeezing my bum. Holding it here. If you can, if you do have the range of motion, maybe bring your shoulders underneath your shoulders underneath. And just grabbing your hands underneath. If not, you can, bring your hands underneath your hips, holding it up for your back bend. You can also use a block on your lower back, on where your sacrum's at, to help you lift up for your back bend. So wherever you're at, and if you do need a little bit more, you can bring your hands back. I'll take my glasses off and push all the way up, side down for a wheel pose if you like to, if it's in your warehouse today. Ooh. So wherever you're at, just roll it in here. Take a couple more breaths. Taking a couple more breaths where you're at. One more. Tuck if you're in wheel, tuck your chin in, bring it all the way down. If you're in, bridge pose, just gently bringing it down one vertebra at a time. Gently windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Taking a breath. Oh, that was a lot of stimulation. All right, I'm gonna take a happy baby to lower the pressure on my back. So for your happy baby, either you can grab inside your knees, grab your legs, or then your happy baby. Like I said, wherever you are. If you can, if you would like, you can gently rock your baby from side to side. Like I said, if you need a strap, you can use a strap on your feet to help you bring it up. Bring your knees down. Bring your feet down if it's too much. Bring your feet down. Wherever you are. I keep going back and forth. Gently rocking, get a massage in your lower half. Taking another breath in. On the exhale, drop it down. All right. Gently have my knees hip width. Windshield wiper my knees from side to side. Holding one side, doesn't matter which side. Stretching out one side. Bringing my knees up. And then dropping it down on the opposite side. Holding here. Bringing my knees up. Planting my feet down. Straight down. We get ready for my favorite part of yoga, Savasana, corpse pose, dead man's pose. We are going to take, I'm going to do 7 minutes today. Why not? Why not? All right, so if you need to, hit pause, do what you need to do before we get into Savasana. If you need to take longer, more than this practice, go ahead, take it, whatever you need. So I'm just going to hold it here for about 7 minutes. My hands facing up. If you like an eye pillow, go ahead and grab one. I didn't grab mine, so we're good to go. Get cracking. Oh, one more thing. One more last thing. One more last thing before I rip this all off. Like I said, breathe at your own pace. That's all I wanted. All right, see you in a few. So plant your right foot and your left foot back into the mat. Gently windshield wiper your knees to both sides. Drop your knees over to your right side, taking your right hand above your head, gently bringing yourself up. You can sit cross-legged position if you like, or having your feet forward, whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to end practice. If you need more time, hit pause or hit stop and just keep going on in your savasana. You listen to your body. I'm going to inhale my hands up. Exhale, bringing my hands to heart center and saying Namaste. Namaste is an East Indian Sanskrit, which means the God in me bows down to the God in you. At this time, thank you again for showing up. Peace and blessings to you. And also, Namaste. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Mwah!